We'll just start with a quick introduction to radian measure. Radian measure is just another way of measuring angles. Just like with lengths, you could measure it in feet and inches, or you could measure it in centimetres. They're just different units that you can use. So it's the same here. I mean, normally up to now we've been measuring angles in degrees all the time. Well, the alternative is radians, and there's our conversion. 360 degrees is 2 pi. Well, the actual conversion is 180 is pi, but I think of it as 360 as 2 pi because I can get that a lot clearer in my head because I just think of a circle. And like circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, and there's 360 degrees in a circle. So I can equate 360 and 2 pi, and that sort of sticks in my head better. Now, the common conversions, or I guess our basic ones, those exact values, they're the ones that are going to crop up a lot. So 30 degrees would be pi on 6. Because remember, pi is representing 180 degrees, 180 divided by 6. 45 is pi on 4, and 60 is pi on 3. And it's so easy to get these two mixed around the wrong way. Because 30 is pi on 6, and 60 is pi on 3. So just be careful with that. And 90 then is half of pi, or pi on 2. Then we go into our second quadrant. And 120 is the next one of our exact values we tend to see a lot. So it'll be 2 pi on 3, 135, 3 pi on 4, 150, 5 pi on 6, and there's 180, which is pi. Then our third quadrant measurements. 210, 7 pi on 6, 225, 5 pi on 4, 240, 4 pi on 3, 270, 3 pi on 2, and we get to our last quadrant. There we go. 300, 5 pi on 3, 315, 7 pi on 4, 330, 11 pi on 6, and there's 360, 2 pi. So these are the sorts of ones we see a lot, because as I say, they lead to the exact values. But of course, there's no reason why it has to be one of those. If we have to convert 67 degrees, remember the relationship 2 pi 360, or pi is 180. So to convert it, multiply it by pi on 180. Now in this case, there's no cancelling there, so it'll be 67 pi on 180 radians. And 1.16. Well, pi, whilst pi is equivalent to 180 degrees, pi is still pi. Pi is still 3.14, etc., etc., etc. So 67 pi on 180, if you do the calculation, is 1.1693. So 36 degrees would be 36 pi on 180. That one does cancel. So pi on 5 radians. So to go back the other way, instead of multiplying by pi on 180, multiply by 180 on pi. So pi on 8 radians, the pi's cancel, 22.5 degrees. There's nothing to say it has to be a multiple of pi. So 111.1, and actually, wow, that's quite a lot of degrees. 6,365.6 degrees. So look, that first exercise, as I say, it really is just an exercise converting in and out radians, degrees, a couple other ones, finding the side.